Raysere Esresh was born in YC-49 on the Intaki homeworld, a planet known for its artistic culture and philosophical society. But for Raysere, life was far from idyllic. Even as a child, he was an outsider, marked by his unnaturally pale skin and towering height. These physical traits, which would later become a symbol of his terrifying presence, alienated him from those around him. But it wasn't just his appearance that set him apart. Raysere possessed a twisted mind that found joy in cruelty and a sense of power and suffering of others. From a young age, he was drawn into a life of crime. Petty thefts escalated into more serious offenses. And by the time he was a young man, Raysere has become a notorious figure in the Intaki underworld. His criminal activities eventually led to his capture, and he found himself part of the prison convoy destined for Will 4 in YC-71. But fate had other plans for him. The prison convoy carrying Raysere was intercepted by Blood Raider strike force. The raiders slaughtered most of the prisoners, but when they came upon Raysere, something made them pause. Perhaps it was his eerie appearance, or maybe the cold, detached way he looked upon the carnage around him. But the raiders decided to spare him. This decision would prove faithful, not just for Raysere, but for all New Eden. He was introduced into the Sanisabic faith, and the Blood Raiders took him in, recognizing in him a potential for something far greater than mere survival. Once within the fold of the Blood Raiders, Raysere's true nature came to the forefront, quickly embraced the Sanisabic faith, which preached that blood was the source of power, and that only the strong were worthy of life. And Raysere soon revealed a sadistic streak that shocked even the most hardened members of the Covenant. He derived pleasure from suffering of others, and his methodical, almost machine-like approach to torture earned him the nickname the Sick Giant. His physical strength and his towering height made him an imposing figure, while his twisted mind made him a perfect fit for the role as a bleeder, a position within the Covenant dedicated to the ritualistic draining of blood from captives. Raysere excelled in this role, his reputation growing with each victim he bled dry, but his ambition did not stop there. Over the years, Raysere's dedication to the Blood Raiders and his ruthless efficiency caught him attention of the Covenant's leadership. He was then promoted, taking on more significant responsibilities within the organization. His rise culminated in his appointment as the head of internal security for the Blood Raider Covenant, after he sided with Omir Sarakusa during a power struggle in YC-84. In this position, Raysere was tasked with rooting out dissent within the Covenant and ensuring that loyalty to Sarakusa remained absolute. It was a role that suited him perfectly. With his cruel, unfeeling nature, Raysere approached his duties with the same cold precision that had earned him his nickname. Those who dared to question Sarakusa's rule found themselves at the mercy of the Sick Giant, and few survived that experience. Raysere's story is one of transformation from a criminal outcast to one of the most feared enforcers within the New Eden's most notorious organizations. His journey is proof of the darkness that can reside within the human soul, and the horrifying length to which a person can go when that darkness is nurtured and given power. To this day, Raysere remains a figure of terror within the Blood Raiders. In the shadowy world of New Eden, where power is often measured in blood, hides a very true reality that you will witness if you meet his blood-soaked apocalypse.